Hey, whack people. This is the OCT, Octavius Haye, and I want to thank you for tuning in to our page today. We greatly appreciate it. If you are listening to the podcast, you can also find it on PODBEAN. The link will be in the description. And if you listen to our music, you can also listen on SoundCloud and DatPiff. Both links will be in the description also. And as always, please remember to like the video, leave a comment, and to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification button so you're informed every time we drop new content. Now enjoy this whack wisdom. I am whacking off.
It's the WACCast Podcast. Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack
It's
to me.
the WACCast Podcast. Yeah.
We talking whack right now. 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 What is up, whack people? Hey, man, 2 weeks away, 2 weeks gone, so long. But the whack is here, return of the whack, we back. Even more whack for the people. Yes, hello everybody. Once again, thank you all for listening, and I hope that everything is amazing for all of you as always. I am the Honorable OCT Octavius Haye, in case you forgot my name, and of course we're here with my co-host, the Everything is Everything E-Rock.
Hey, that is E.
Hey, and you are listening to the WACCast Podcast. E, how you doing, man?
Return of the Ram. The Ram is back. It's Ram season.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so let's just go straight forward to it. Let's ram into it. Let's talk whack.
Well, you said you ready to talk whack today, so let's talk whack to him. Here we go, man. So I guess the first thing, big breakup news story. Saweetie and Quavo have called it quits. They are done with each other. She tweeted out pretty much saying the relationship is over and alluding to the fact that he cheated on her, which was the cause of her breaking up. What do you think, E?
Well, first, I feel like these Migos just staying relevant by staying in relationships.
Except the third one.
Hey, this is my personal opinion. Like, man, from Cardi to this, it's like we talk about the Migos and like the Migos be in relationships. What's Takeoff? What's going on with Takeoff, man?
I don't know that nigga.
I don't know.
He disappeared. Where's that nigga?
But yeah, they staying relevant by staying with people in the industry, you know, staying in there. With a rapper going in a relationship with another rapper, you know, it just seems like this is for clout. Do anything for clout, and that's just what it feels. That's what this whole thing felt.
Hold
like.
up, man. So you don't think that they popping from their music? You think they ain't popping from?
I'm not saying that. Not trying to take away anything from the music.
All right.
Outside of the music, y'all together. Oh, y'all icy. Y'all the icy thing. So like, it just seems like this was there to help each other out. You know.
So are you? So you're saying that this wasn't like a real love thing?
I don't think that it might have been. But
they was always all up on each other and huggy duggy and whatever you say, and kissy faces.
Yeah.
LOL, smiley face and all that. They was always up on each other. I believed it, man. I believe the love was real. It's sad that they broke up. If he did cheat, it's kind of like, what you expect? He's a young, successful. That's what I always say. Like, you got a young, successful rapper, athlete, actor, anybody who's making a lot of money and it's very public. It's very hard when you're a man to have all these beautiful women trying to mess with you. Not making excuses for it, but you got to diagnose what the problem is in order to correct it. So that's what I'm doing. Diagnose what it is. The fact that you got all this money with all this open access with all this social media, it definitely makes it very easy for you to cheat, especially if you're having relationship issues and you mad your girl and then this other girl was like, man, F her. I want to come over here, daddy.
I just really want to know
smoking.
I guess what cheating is. And maybe she said showing another woman too much intimacy. But even then, like, what if they showing it to me and stuff, and I'm just amigo.
But she not in a relationship with her. She in a relationship with you.
Yeah,
so that's why she only care about what you show, not what she showed.
And she couldn't handle it. I may possibly being in a relationship with somebody else who's right there with you in this spotlight, in this limelight.
But she right there.
She is.
I'm pretty sure she get way more dudes trying to hop down on her.
Oh,
just because she's a female.
Sure, especially now. After this now, even more so.
So what if she didn't cheat? And so like now she's looking like I get the same temptations as you. I didn't step out of a relationship.
Hey, and that's what she's probably hitting them with. Right?
Yeah.
That's those cancer attacks.
She a cancer?
She is.
What they do? What cancers do?
They get emotional and they move it like that, bro. Hey, you're the villain. I don't know. Because even what he tweeted, you just see what he tweeted?
Yeah.
Like, I know you want to make this to a show. You know what I'm saying? So
he said that she's not the woman he thought she was.
There's that. And then did you also see the interview before when she's with her ex-boyfriend? That was kind of cringe-worthy.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like it was something she said that in there when I don't remember if he asked. I think he did ask it, which was like, do you take your dude shopping, and do stuff for you? She was like, why do boyfriends want to act like girlfriends? I'm like, how is that acting like a girlfriend? Because your girl doing stuff for you. As long as you're doing stuff for her too, And I kind of had an issue with Saweetie with a lot of her thought processes, and that's why that line from Quavo really stuck out to me when he was saying, "You know who I thought you was." Because remember, I think it was like last year sometimes, everybody got mad at her when she said, if he ain't getting you like a Birkin bag or something, you need to send him back to the streets. And I'm like, so is everything about what material things a man can get for you, and is there anything more than that? Because everything you say when it comes to relationship makes it seem like it's all about catering to you and servicing your needs, and it has to be material things. And if a guy wants to be treated well and be loved on, then he's acting like a girl. That's what it came across to me. Maybe she didn't mean it that way, but every time she says something, it's always sounding like that.
And just where she's at, like 6-figure rich niggas my type and shit like that. Like, so if they can't even be up there, we're just gonna like knock niggas down for the other things that they can possibly bring to a stable relationship and things like that. You know what I mean? If they don't have that, they don't got the 6 figures and stuff, are you gonna take away from the guy that is going to cater to some of them other things?
Yeah, it's a nice story that Ryan Coogler, who's a director, he directed the Creed movies and the Black Panther movie, and he was talking about his wife back when he was either in college or like right after he graduated college. He was writing scripts, and I guess what he was using to write scripts wasn't good, and it was his wife, who's his girlfriend at that time. He didn't have any money to like purchase like a better typewriter, purchase something better to make it easier for him to write the script. So she scrapped some change together and bought it for him. And they were broke. And now he's a successful filmmaker making millions of dollars, and he got her right there by his side. So that mindset of he got to be able to buy this for me now. Sometimes y'all got to grow together, and if y'all grow together, you'll get it later. But don't just dismiss the dude because he don't got it right now. You gotta look at that ambition. What is he doing? What are his goals? What is he doing to get those goals accomplished? I understand Saweetie saying that because she's like successful now. So I understand her saying like I wanted somebody who's on my level, not less, because I want somebody who do stuff I want to do. But when you saying that and you telling that to other women who may not be financially where you at, then you're making them not want to talk to a dude who in the future would be able to get those things. But just because he can't get it in this moment, you're making him think that he's a loser. But he's a hustler, he's working hard, and he got ambition to be something better, and that should be awarded as well.
It's kind of a tough thing, and I can't even go too hard as Saweetie. She came out the hood too and got on and like I'm nice, I'm flashy, I'm this flamboyance, whatever, I got that. So I can't even be mad at that either. That's her type, you know what I'm saying? She said she put it out there like that. So like, and maybe her holding on to being true to herself in this sense, That's
right.
what that is. So.
Right, I just didn't like, and again, I don't mind her. She can like whoever she wants to like, but when you try to make it like a guy who can't afford those things in that moment is a bad guy, that's what I don't like. Like that, your personal preference is your personal preference, but don't try to make it sound like every guy who doesn't have that money now is not the guy you should be with. I just don't like that.
I really think also it's like
materialistic.
These materials can't really make or break the relationship, but it's gonna be some character things that come out, and you saw some stuff that you didn't like that had nothing to do with how much he could give you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, so that's just what that is. They already blowing up Saweetie DM, so you know what it is. I hope they both find the right person for them. And, you know, let's go ahead and move forward because we did take 2 weeks off, and because of that, we missed the Grammys. So I just want to talk about the Grammys for a little bit. So, of course, first of all, congratulations to Nas winning his first Grammy for Rap Album of the Year.
It's been a while for this. I know he's been wanting this for a minute, so that's tight. I'm just glad that happened for him.
Yeah, that was dope, man. I know we both said that, in our opinion, Big Sean's album was the Rap Album of the Year. But still very happy for Nas, man.
I can't be mad at the kudos being given to Nas because this was also a great album. So,
nah, definitely was a great album. A great look at Nas, kind of more of the positive side. I think Nas has been making these very grown albums. The last 2 solos not including the Kanye West one, but the last 2 he did. Life is Good album was kind of like depressing. He was getting off a divorce. This one was more like a celebration of life and getting his paper right and come up
right after the virus and all that. So like, man, it came on time too. So.
Right. And him just passing his jewels on to the next generation as far as making money and other things like he's learned about. So yeah, Meg and Beyonce won for Best Rap Performance, first female duo to win that award. So big ups to them. Meg won Best New Artist. Her won Song of the Year for I Can't Breathe. Beyonce wins the Best R&B Performance for Black Parade, which ties her, I believe, for the most Grammys ever won.
Yeah.
So more Black excellence.
That's what's up.
Or maybe it was the brown. No, some people saying breaking the record, so maybe she broke the record. I don't know. Either broke it or she tied it.
Then I read something like Quincy Jackson had it, so it's like they gave it to her in a female. She's the first female to have it. It's still a big accolade. It's way more than a lot of niggas. So
Yeah,
it's still up there. Just be real.
I'm pretty sure this is not the last one she gonna get. So if you see more Beyonce doing her thing, man. Okay, and Kanye won his 22nd Grammy Award. I think it was for contemporary gospel album. He's tied with Jay.
Okay.
Tied with Jay for the most wins by a hip hop artist. So yeah, so we'll see who breaks that tie. A lot of good stuff happening. Of course, Blue Ivy, she won a Grammy for Brown Skin Girl. I think she's the second youngest artist to ever win a Grammy.
Yeah, I guess that's not really a big deal. See who your mom is. I see who your dad is. Okay.
Right, she's starting young, man, so there you go. They both 2 Grammy-winning giants. Looks like she's about to be one, too, if she continues on in the music business. So, yeah, that was just the Grammy, just a little recap of that. Much appreciation to Nas. Now, of course, whenever we get to the Grammys and we get our way, we're happy. But when we don't get our way, then it's F the Grammys. We don't care about the Grammys. That Grammy. Oh, Spike Black won a Grammy. Yeah, they won a Grammy. Look at that. Does that seem a little hypocritical to you?
Just a little bit, but kudos is kudos, right? All right, you're gonna talk about we don't get recognition. They're giving you they're giving recognition. It just kind of sucks when they get somebody else over them. Like, let's just say Nas was nominated and he didn't get it because of another little artist that we never heard of or something like that. That's when it's like, oh, this is crazy. Grammys, what are you doing? Type deal.
I feel you, yeah, I understand. It's very nuanced. My take on it is, I kind of feel like we need to go all the way one way. Either we all the way with the Grammys or we all the way done with the Grammys. It's flip-flopping back and forth based off of who win and who don't win. Makes them not really take us serious. They throw us a bone one year, then next year they might screw us over. But like, it's okay, we'll just give them some next year and they'll be quiet again. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, I just take it for what it is. It's the most universal music award platform, I feel like. I think the billboards is even more like stuff off radio play, and even more they'll give it to who they want to. But this, you gotta be good to be out in this,
That's why we gotta make the BET Awards that important. We the ones who lead the music, so we make it important, and then it'll be important.
Either, bro.
And then it'll be the lead place. All the white artists will come to BET. Just want to win a BET Award.
Yeah, they can make it.
They'll cry.
Yeah.
I got my BET Award. You imagine Taylor Swift crying happy tears because she won a BET Award? We can make it happen. We just got to make it important, and it'll be important to them. But yeah, moving on though, man. So E-Rod, man, I know you keep up with the Kardashians, Your girl Kylie, man, she got. Yeah, Kylie, man, she started an uproar on social media when she reposted what they said was her makeup artist GoFundMe page. I guess they needed surgery, having some type of accident or whatever, and it was a GoFundMe for $60,000. She asked her followers to go donate, and everybody got mad because they're like, "Dang, Kylie, you rich as hell. Why you asking us to give money? Why don't you pay for it? That ain't nothing to you."
Yeah.
What you think?
That's just using the platform. Y'all didn't have to donate. They didn't have to. You know, she's just around people who have money. Well, I just have this laying around. I'll give it to them. And enough of that, enough of people who agreed to do it, it added all up. It seems bad, but I can't even be mad. You can, whoever's arguing right now, who's ever mad, make your GoFundMe for your person. You can do the exact same thing.
That's not the point. The point isn't about making a GoFundMe. The point is, when you are worth $700 million and you are essentially asking people to spend money or give money to somebody for what is chump change to you, and that's somebody that you had a relationship with, that looks really bad. And it kind of makes you seem like you don't care. And in these hard times, when your family is known for flaunting their money and just throwing it at, we're gonna go to this island this season. We're gonna go to this island. We're gonna buy this. We're gonna rent this island. We're gonna buy this plane. We're gonna buy all these fancy clothes. We're gonna buy our little kids expensive thousands of dollars stuff. When you're known for just throwing money around. And when somebody who's a friend, which I know she said that they hadn't really been in communication like that, but still, when it's somebody who you know, who you have history with, and they need help for their life, and you're the person that throws your money everywhere in which way, and this is the time you say, "Hey man, y'all pay for it." Even though I gave you $5,000, I'm worth $700 million, so that's like what, $3.42. If you make $50,000 a year, that's the equivalent of if you donating $3.45 or something like that, 42 cents.
It's just like, I just can't be mad at it. It sucks, but like, she didn't make them donate. They could have been like, "I don't want to give," or whatever.
I don't think she should have put it up, is what I'm saying. I just think that when you are, that's like if you my nigga and I'm worth $900 million and you get into a fatal accident and you need surgery and it's outside of the insurance, you got extra dollars you got to pay, say you need an extra $50,000, and I give you $5,000.
Okay, well,
post it like, "Oh, my nigga eat help."
I really want to ask this: why do you think she didn't just give the money then? Can I ask that question?
Well, according to her, I'm gonna say according to her first. So according to her, it was originally $10,000, and she saw that they had raised $6,000, so she gave $5,000 to take it over to gold. But as I don't know if that's true or not, but as a lot of people know, had to deal with medical issues. That initial price can change depending on a lot of things. They were wrong about something, so you have to pay for the doctor's mistake, and now there's extra money. And with all these doctors looking into your issue, you get a doctor that's out of network. Now, and the out of network means that your insurance does not cover for what that doctor does. They won't tell you that doctor's out of network. That doctor's just going to come in, and now you're going to be billed personally, separately, for whatever that doctor had to do for you. That's a real thing that happens. So like, you know, when you have your insurance, you can only go to a certain doctor. That's the doctors in your network. Now, if it's something serious where you're in a hospital, they'll just bring doctors in. If a doctor's not in your network, now your insurance is not going to cover for whatever that doctor did. So any service they provided, any type of equipment they use, any medicine, that's all being charged to you personally. So that's to say, whatever happens, it went up from that $10,000 to $60,000. And she said she was done when she just posted it, and according to her, she didn't know. Now, what I really think happened is she just didn't want to do it. I think that's really what it is. She just didn't want to do it. Now, that's within her right. And I'm not mad that she didn't want to do it. Just don't post that, because then you look kind of away, especially when we know how your family do with their money. Y'all splurge. We've been seeing you for all these years splurge money, throw it around.
She's like, "I don't want to get my money," but hey, maybe she felt bad.
Yeah,
I'll just throw the link on my however many million followers I have and see what happens. And then this happened. So I kind of understand the backlash, but at the same time, like, it sucks. It's kind of rich privilege. They just got that shit.
It's rich privilege.
Got that shit, and it's like, yo, y'all want to give to them? They weren't at that. Something happened to them. You know, that's the platform. What you can do with millions of followers, just like that. If people keep up with y'all like that.
I mean, yeah, and that's good. And like when you do that for like a charity or something that doesn't have like an amount that's needed, like if you do it for like a charity that you just takes money year round, whatever, that's fine. But when it's somebody like, hey, they need $60,000 for this, it's like a specific amount that they need. That's not really a lot for you, but it's a lot for other people. And you decide you want to post that instead of pay. It just don't look right. It looks bad, and it's another thing of the elite, the rich elite, being out of touch.
Well, I'm just spitting that middle class program, and I know she's up there in the upper class with this money shit where every now we're talking about. So like, probably was nothing to her, I think, man.
No, definitely, man, definitely. Now as far as celebrities jumping out and saying stuff, Asian Doll had a lot to say, so she pretty much, she pretty much was saying that she didn't have to, that Kylie Jenner didn't have to pay anything, and that it's her money, and she doesn't owe anybody anything. And people were going off, it's the principal and this, that, and this. And she's like, yeah, I can't explain to me why she has to pay anything. My thing on that is, no, she doesn't have to pay anything. The problem is, why would you put this thing out there knowing you have all this money to end these problems, and it'll be nothing to you. It'll be like what you probably spend anyway on nothing stuff that you probably got that in your closet, stuff you don't even wear no more. You know what I'm saying? Why would you post that instead of just taking care of it if that's supposed to be somebody you cool with?
And she kind of came back on one of the interviews and it's like, oh, he wasn't this, he wasn't that close to me, some shit like that. His clothes were not that good, and that's why it's not my money. And if you can get it, it's not my money. The feeling, the care of actually I worked for it, and now it's going to work to go there. It's not there. Who cares for her? I'm rich too. I'm rich. This isn't my money. If we want to help them, so be it. If they want to help them, okay. What do they mind? So it doesn't really affect her like that, you know?
You talking about who?
Kylie. It's not because it's not her money.
Oh yeah, I got you.
I see her not giving a fuck about this, you know?
Yeah, I think she was just trying to do something nice. I mean, in the moment, but I think she just, sometimes you just blind to the optics of things. Sometimes the way things are looking, the way you present yourself does matter, especially if you care, which she clearly does because she has endorsement deals and all this stuff. And it's hurtful when when you're asking people to donate chump change for you to somebody that you can just doing that, and it won't even hurt your bottom line. You wouldn't even notice that money was gone.
Maybe he asked, yo, Kylie, can I get this? She's like, nah, but I'll do what I can. I'll do a GoFundMe and all this shit.
$5,000. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, I mean, and again, she don't have to say anything, but don't put yourself in it. It's like unnecessary. Don't put yourself in it. Stay out of it.
If you really got it, this shit could have been anonymous. I'll just give you the money. I'll ask one of my sisters or shit for the money, and we don't even have to talk. This could be a non-story. It's covered.
Right.
Type shit. But no, this all has to be getting the lens right now.
Shoot, all them Kardashians could have put in $10,000. No, but again, like, it's not about her giving the money. It's about her posting the GoFundMe. It's just like, come on, bro. You think that I'm posting a GoFundMe if, okay, like, you my nigga, she said that wasn't even her boy, but like, if anybody I knew, somebody from California I knew, and I'm making $700 to $900 million, that's my net worth. You think I'm posting, oh, this dude needs $60,000 for surgery? No, I'm just gonna pay for it. I'm not gonna post it. Just don't post it, or just don't, or be quiet.
And I'm sure she has those ghost followers. It's just anything she posts is right there for it. Oh, this guy needs that. Here, I'll help you.
But do you think that is a bigger issue here? Because I think it's a bigger issue that nobody's talking about.
Of what, like celebrities? Of what do you feel like this is?
Not celebrities, about the healthcare system. I think that it's sad that when we live in a country where you can literally be okay and be financially stable, and you get into an accident and now you owe $60,000 in medical bills, your life is ruined, you broke, you can go into debt, you can lose everything. People die from this. People die from fear of going to the hospital because they can't afford the bills. And then when they do go, they waited too long, and now it's too late to save them. People die from being underinsured or not insured in this country. And we get told time and time again that we can't have a universal basic Medicare for all that's funded through government taxes. Yet they do it in Canada, they do it in Germany, they do it in Australia, they do it in England, they do it everywhere, that every developed every developed country in the world, they can do it. Yeah, we're told that we're the best country, but we're behind on everything that is meant to advance the lives of their citizens, so they don't have to worry about a damn medical bill. They go there, they get taken care of, they leave. They don't have to worry about premiums, it's out of taxes, because it's not a corporation that's making you pay extra premiums because they're trying to take a profit. You end up paying less, even though you got to pay more taxes.
So hey, another conversation, and yeah, that
just crap, man. But that's really the real issue.
Yeah,
Medicare for all, man. So we don't have to worry. So that way we don't have to worry about if Kylie Jenner is paying for this man's medical bills. The government's going to pay for it through the money that we invest in with our tax dollars. Moving on. I guess this is the final topic of the day. So we have the shit stain in the drawers of America, in the drawers of men in America. Derrick Jaxn was caught cheated. Was discovered that he had cheated on his wife, which at first he denied the claims, but then admitted to it that he had in fact cheated on his wife. He had a nice little cheap ass camera confession with his wife holding his hand, where he admitted that he was just like every man he ever tried to make look this small. Like I'm doing like a really tiny finger thing with my hands, you guys, for cheating. Not that I agree with cheating, but people who cheat don't necessarily, they're not necessarily bad people. Things happen. No. It was never okay then, but now, come together with myself and all that good stuff you do, right? So, what you think about this?
Well, first off, Derrick Jaxn, what one? Who's him? Who them? Who that man? We don't know. But look, he got put on here. He's a relationship expert, right?
Yeah.
And that's why this looks so bad. You're supposed to be giving the advice and supposed to be that whatnot guy people get advice from, and then you get checked with your own stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So you've never watched any of his videos?
I've never. Never. I don't even know this guy. Like,
that explains it.
So I seen him too. I seen all the stuff too. Just like, okay. But you're gonna give a relationship. You're gonna be the relationship guy, and then this happens in your relationship. No, this should get checked. You know.
No, it definitely should. And I see a lot of women saying, well, y'all just didn't like him because he was giving us advice or giving us jewels. I'm like, no, my problem with him has always been he has a condescending tone, like a look down at you tone, like I'm better than you tone. How could you do that to your queen? You should have never been with her if you didn't love her. Cheating. I have no sympathy. You can't blame God. Then he started talking about religion.
Oh, the religious undertones in this, and from the girlfriend too, is off the road.
I know, right? But to see this man be so like strict, no excuses, no explanations, nothing, no. And now to hear him sit down and like keep giving us excuses and explanations, I'm like, oh, okay. And Duval has been getting this dude. Have you seen Duval?
What Duval talking about, man?
He just been, posting memes and stuff on IG, man, just getting at this dude. I don't know if he may have said something about Lil Duval at one point. It seemed like it, but yeah, he clearly got no love for him and has been making fun of him. So what you think about the wife, E? Did you think that she looked uncomfortable?
Oh yeah, I don't think she was ready for all this that came on to her, And she's just trying to hold her own,
What did you think about what she said when her interview by herself, or her video by herself?
Very religious undertones, like, this is spiritual warfare, and she kept going in on like, I can't save him and things like that, man. Stuff, but hey, at the same time, I'm not mad at her for trying to make this work out, and maybe this shouldn't have been as public as she thought it would be,
Well, maybe it was his idea. She just went along with it. But it's clear from what he did with all this stuff and the way he's acting, and that weird video where he was talking about himself in the third person, it's clear that he's just trying to save face. And this is not about healing his relationship. It's about make sure he don't lose his business, or what make him his bread, which was talking about how bad men are, how terrible men are.
What's this like? How can I not check this? You just wrote a book about XYZ, what not to do, and I catch you doing that kind of stuff. Why wouldn't I go right to that?
This from Lil Duval page. Hold up.
Oh man. He clowning on it.
Oh man, he got so many videos of this dude. Hold up.
Clowning on it.
Hold up, this one right here. Like the lawyer commercials.
Oh man.
Let me read what it say.
He's getting clowned.
He said, have you or someone you love prematurely ended a relationship due to advice from Derrick Jaxn? If so, you may be entitled to compensation. Let me see. I'm gonna put up one more for you. Cause remember she had the head thing on in the video.
Wow. Watching him get into the car to do another video.
Cause that's what we need to do his videos about how bad men are. He be sitting in his car. Oh man, so it's the
you deserve this a little bit, bro. You can't be the relationship guy and get caught up on this, man.
Oh, this was my one. See what I'm saying? Hypocrite.
Oh man, he's capping. Hey, bro, that's come on, man.
So pretty much what we just listened to there is him pretty much saying, I have no sympathy for a man who like pretty much saying he cheats. And if you don't want to let another man have her,
And I don't know who's watching that, but I was watching. It was another person talking about them being compared to him, like in a relationship, like possibly like if he's the standard. But even then, this is why you got to be able to hold this kind of criticism if you're gonna be the relationship guy.
Yeah, bro, you can't be the relationship guy if you're gonna be doing what you're doing, man. I'm just saying. So I'm very happy, men. A lot of men everywhere are very happy about this. We got tired of hearing how terrible we were and that there's no excuse for anything and yada yada yada. And not no excuse but no reason. Not trying to understand and comprehend and just being so this snarky ass tone he got. Like now we see, bro, you was just kind of putting your own insecurities on us because you was cheating. So there you go, bruh. Another day in the life of a loser. The shit stain of draws of American men everywhere.
Catching what you catching. I didn't know you before this, but here you go, man. You gotta talk whack to me now when we talking relationships, bro.
Gotta talk whack to me now, bro. Yeah, all that deep stuff ain't working no more, but you gotta talk whack to a brother now. Man, but yeah, though, I think that's the show for today. E, got anything else before we go?
No, man. Love each other. Just be good. Be whack. Be you.
And fuck Derrick Jaxn. So thank you all again for listening. We greatly do appreciate it. We hope that you return to us next week to take on more of our whack wisdom. If there is nothing else, I guess that's all for today. And this is the WACCast Podcast, and we are whacking off.
It's the WACCast Podcast. Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack
It's
to me.
the WACCast Podcast. Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.